Welcome to this yoga practice. This is a very short sequence and you are welcome to practice even if you've never done yoga before or even if you have been practicing for years and years. This is a simple movement practice that's great to do maybe first thing in the morning, just to get your body invigorated, awake, getting the blood circulation moving, deepening the breath, so to wake up. And really, movement is just natural for us. We can look at the animals when they wake up after a nap. They stretch, they move. And so do we, if we take the time to do it. And if we listen to our bodies, then we know how to move. This practice, you can roll out of bed onto your yoga mat, onto the floor. You can even do this practice while you're still in bed. So let's go ahead and lie down on our mats or staying in bed and just find yourself on your back. Maybe just stretch your legs out and just find, how do you feel? How do you feel? Bring one hand to the center of the chest and the other hand to your navel center and just take a few breaths. Deep inhale, deep exhale. The first thing, actually breathing. Taking in oxygen, energy, prana, releasing carbon dioxide and other metabolic waste. And as you start to consciously breathe and noticing the breath, then bring the awareness to your heart center, maybe even both hands on your heart. And as you take in the breath, offer gratitude. Maybe gratitude for what happened yesterday, gratitude for things that's going on in your life, gratitude for the day that's to come. So we allow our day to start from a positive space. And so with a smile on your face, you can start to stretch your legs away from you, press through the heels, maybe interlace the fingers, stretch the heels of the hands away from you all the way above your head. But keep that sense of walking your feet away from you, just to really lengthen the spine. You release all the way into your pelvis, your spine might move. So give yourself a nice stretch. Maybe as you stretch your left leg, you stretch your left arm, you start to move gently from side to side, creating a bit of movement. Go ahead and bring both knees to your chest. Just hug your knees in, holding onto the back of the legs or your shins. Lengthen the tailbone and just give yourself a nice hug. And even as you hug in, just feel the warmth and sensation in the abdomen. Keep the right knee by your chest, but stretch your left leg down. You can take your right knee all the way towards your left side, so you're on your left hip. Take your right arm to the side. Now you're in a spinal twist. So you aim to bring that right knee towards the floor, to your bed. The left arm might still be off or the right arm might still be off the floor. The shoulder might be off the floor. But you allow a sense of gravity, and allow that to open across the collarbones. Come all the way back into the middle. Hug the knees in. Stretch your right leg down to the floor. You shift all the way onto your right hip. Left arm out to the side. And so again, you're in this spinal twist. And spinal twists are just a nice way to really wake up. The spine moves. Our chest opens. We might even have a bit of movement or squeezing of the abdomen to support our digestive system. Go ahead and come back into the middle again. Hug both knees towards you. Hold on to your knees and start to circle the knees. So the knees make very big circles. You can follow that circular movement all the way into your thigh bones, into your hips. So again, finding that space and movement in your hip sockets, and circle the opposite direction. Getting a little bit of movement and space. And bring both knees together at your chest. We'll come into a spinal twist again. This time the knees together. You drop both knees towards your side. And then right arm out to the side. You can be quite active. You can have knee on top of knee, hip on top of hip. Even draw that right sitting bone back. So you start to create a little bit more openness into the waist and into the rib cage. Come back into the middle. Drop your knees out towards your right side, left arm to the side. And again, maybe you just take a gentle twist, maybe knee on top of knee, hip on top of hip, and then find the openness across the chest. Bring the knees back into the middle. Again, give yourself a nice hug. Lengthen the tailbone. Bring your knees to the side. And this time we come all the way up to sitting. Simply finding a comfortable seat, cross-legged or however it feels good for you. You can even sit on a couple of cushions. Take your arms out to the side. Bend the elbows, fingertips to the shoulders. And now we'll make circles with the shoulders. So the elbows meet in front of you and move all the way up to the ceiling, all the way out to the side. So now we make big circles with the elbows. And we notice the movement in our shoulders. So releasing any residue of tension or sleep that might be in our upper body, between the shoulder blades even. Perfect. Let's extend both arms towards the ceiling. Take your left hand by your left hip, stretch your right arm all the way across. Finding space in your waist. Rise all the way back up into the middle. Right hand by your side. Imagine your heart lifting towards the sky. So getting that lightness and openness. Really nice. Come all the way back to the middle. Bring your hands back to your heart. So we'll move just a little bit more. We can take the left leg out to the side, right heel towards you. You can bend your left knee, you can sit on your cushions again, just so you have a bit of stability. Bring your left fingertips to the inside of your left leg, right arm to the sky. You can even again finger that lightness from your heart, opening upwards. We sit, too often we sit kind of curled in, now you open up. Take your right fingertips all the way behind you, then towards your right knee and out in front of you towards your left toes. And then you circle your arm. So through our lower body, we stretch into the back of the legs. We open into the hip joints. And through our torso, we really open up into the waist, into the side of the ribs. So we create space, space for digestion, space for our breath. The next inhale, we come all the way up to sitting again. And bring both of the feet together, soles of the feet meet. Lengthen through the spine, so having that lightness through the chest again. And let's enjoy this on the other side. Take your right leg out to the side. And again, you can bend your knees, you can sit on your cushions, fingertips to the floor, left arm to the sky. So finding that lightness and ease, broadness of your heart. Take your left fingertips all the way behind you, down in front of the left knee, and then out to your right toes. You can even move your head along, so you open up into your neck. I love these circular movements with the arms. It just creates a bit more flow in the body, and so yoga can become just a natural movement. So how does the body want to move? How does your body feel right now? What would feel right, the right way for you to move your body? Inhale, rise all the way back up. Let's hug both knees towards the chest. Again, give yourself a nice hug. Feel the chest lifting. Come back to a comfortable seat. Inhale, extend your arms all the way up above the head, breathing in deeply. Exhale through the mouth, hands to the heart. Twice more, breathing in. And out. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Wonderful. So just a few moments of movement. Doesn't need to be a specific sequence, but how does the body want to move? How do we want to wake up in the morning? And can we do that from a place of, from our heart, a place of gratitude, compassion, love? So perhaps today this will be your intention. Move through life with a place from your heart's intentions of compassion, self-care, self-love even. So thank you so much for practicing, for moving, and I hope to see you again soon.